Welcome to Yukon, a remote village in the Sakha Republic of Russia.
Nice.
Known as the coldest permanently inhabited place on Earth, nestled in the heart of Siberia. This small settlement of around 500 people experiences extreme temperatures that can plummet to a bone-chilling -71 degrees Celsius during the harshest winter months. Life in Yukon is a testament to human resilience and adaptation. The village's name, which means unfrozen water in the local Yakut language, refers to a nearby hot spring that provides a lifeline for the community. Despite the brutal cold, residents have found ingenious ways to survive and even thrive in this frozen landscape. The extreme cold presents unique challenges for everyday activities. Cars must be kept running constantly to prevent engines from freezing, and locals often leave their vehicles idling for hours when parked. The permafrost that lies beneath the surface acts as a natural freezer, allowing residents to store meat and other perishables for extended periods. The landscape is transformed into a winter wonderland, with snow-covered trees and ice-encrusted buildings creating a surreal, otherworldly atmosphere. The clear night sky offers spectacular views of the stars, and on occasion, the mesmerizing dance of the northern lights. Their resilience is evident in the continuation of age-old traditions, such as ice fishing, reindeer herding, and the celebration of local festivals. The Pole of Cold Festival, held annually in March, showcases the community's spirit with competitions and traditional sports, ice sculpture contests, and reindeer sledding races. Traditional Yakutian cuisine, rich in fatty meats and fish, provides the necessary calories to withstand the cold. Adventure seekers and extreme weather enthusiasts are drawn to Yakun's unique climate, eager to experience the world's coldest village firsthand. Local families often open their homes to visitors, offering a glimpse into their daily lives and traditional customs. While still brutally cold, average winter temperatures have risen in recent years, affecting the delicate balance of the ecosystem and traditional ways of life. The thawing permafrost threatens infrastructure and alters the landscape, presenting new obstacles for this hardy community to overcome. Reindeer meat, horse meat, and frozen fish are staples of the local diet. It's a testament to human adaptability, community strength, and the enduring spirit of those who call this frozen corner of the world home. The face of unimaginable cold, the warmth of human resilience shines brightly, proving that even in the most challenging environments, life finds a way to flourish. Traditional outdoor toilets are rendered unusable as waste freezes before it can decompose. Instead, many homes rely on outhouses with indoor plumbing, a luxury in such a remote location. Food preservation takes on a different meaning in Yukon. Education continues despite the harsh conditions. The long, dark winters in Yukon last for about 21 hours a day, with the sun barely peeking above the horizon during the shortest days. This extended period of darkness can take a toll on mental health, but residents have developed coping mechanisms. Community gatherings, traditional celebrations, indoor activities help combat the isolation and monotony of the long winter nights. Despite the challenges, there is a stark beauty to life in Yukon. Tourism has become an unexpected source of income for some residents. The people of Yukon take pride in their ability to withstand nature's harshest conditions. Climate change poses new challenges for Yukon and the surrounding region. As we reflect on life in Yukon, it's clear that this remote village represents more than just a geographical extreme. In the remote reaches of Siberia lies Yakutia, a land of extreme cold and unforgiving landscapes. This documentary takes viewers on a journey to the coldest inhabited place on Earth, where temperatures can plummet to an astonishing -71 degrees Celsius. Here, in this frozen wilderness, we explore the lives of the resilient people who call this harsh environment home. The film opens with sweeping aerial shots of the vast snow-covered tundra, punctuated by sparse forests of frost-covered trees. The narrator's voice, deep and gravelly, sets the tone. Welcome to Yakutia, where the cold is not just a season, but a way of life. Their traditional way of life is intimately tied to the land and its extreme climate. These hardy creatures are crucial to the Yakut way of life, providing transportation, food, and materials for clothing and shelter. The camera pans across outdoor markets where fish and meat are sold, frozen solid, no refrigeration needed. Family invites us into their home to witness the preparation of stroganina, a local delicacy of raw frozen fish or meat served in thin shaved slices. The herders' faces, weathered by years of exposure to the elements, tell stories of resilience and adaptation. We join a group of locals for a traditional ice fishing expedition on a frozen river. An elder speaks of the strength and resilience passed down through generations, while a young person shares their hopes for preserving their culture in a changing world. Their laughter echoes across the barren landscape as they pull fish through holes drilled in ice over a meter thick. The people have instead embraced it as a teacher, a protector, and a vital part of their identity. Here, in the coldest place on Earth, the human spirit burns brightest. We see families bundled in thick fur coats, their breath visible in the frigid air as they go about their daily routines. A scientist explains the unique geological features of the permafrost and how global warming threatens this delicate ecosystem. The sky is ablaze with stars, unobscured by light pollution, while the snow-covered landscape glows with an otherworldly blue hue under the moonlight. We are introduced to the indigenous Yakut people who have inhabited this region for thousands of years. The camera follows a group of reindeer herders as they tend to their animals in the biting cold. A school teacher describes how children still attend classes even when temperatures drop below -50 degrees Celsius, their eyelashes often frosting over on the short walk from home to school. We see cars left running 24/7 to prevent engines from freezing solid, and homes built on stilts to avoid melting the permafrost beneath. A local mechanic demonstrates the difficulties of maintaining vehicles in these temperatures, where metal becomes brittle and fluids freeze almost instantly. In the small town of Oymyakon, known as the coldest permanently inhabited settlement on Earth, we meet local residents who share their experiences of living in such extreme conditions. The film delves into the unique challenges of everyday life in Yakutia. Food preservation takes on a new meaning in this frigid climate. Despite the harsh conditions, the people of Yakutia find joy and beauty in their surroundings. The film also explores the region's natural wonders, from the ethereal beauty of the northern lights dancing across the night sky to the otherworldly ice sculptures formed by the extreme cold. As night falls, we witness the eerie beauty of a Yakutian winter evening. The documentary concludes with reflections from the Yakut people on their connection to this unforgiving land. As the final scenes fade, the narrator leaves us with a poignant thought. In Yakutia, where the cold could easily be seen as an enemy, this captivating film offers a rare glimpse into a world few will ever experience firsthand, showcasing the indomitable spirit of those who not only survive, but thrive in one of the planet's most extreme environments. In this video, I embarked on a perilous journey to the coldest inhabited place on Earth, risking my health and well-being to bring you an unprecedented glimpse into life at the extreme edge of human endurance. Welcome to Yukon, a remote village in Siberia, where temperatures plummet to an unimaginable minus 71 degrees Celsius. As I stepped off the plane, the biting cold immediately assaulted my senses. The air was so frigid it felt like tiny needles pricking my skin. The further we drove, the more isolated we became, with civilization gradually fading into the distance. Those brave enough to venture outside were bundled in layers so thick they resembled walking marshmallows. We conducted an experiment where we threw a pot of boiling water into the air, only to watch it instantly transform into a cloud of ice crystals. It was a stark reminder of just how unforgiving this environment truly is. The landscape was a pristine white canvas, untouched by pollution or the chaos of modern life. The night sky, unobstructed by light pollution, revealed a dazzling array of stars that seemed close enough to touch. It was a reminder of the raw, untamed power of nature. The lingering effects of exposure to such extreme cold will likely stay with me for some time. But I believe it was worth it to bring you this unique glimpse into life in the coldest village on Earth. It's a story of human endurance, the power of community, and the awe-inspiring force of nature. I quickly learned that an Oyamyukan fashion takes a back seat to functionality. Your clothes are quite literally your lifeline. I developed a persistent cough, and my extremities were in a constant state of numbness. Sleep became elusive as my body fought to maintain its core temperature. The villagers here have not just adapted to their harsh environment, they've thrived in it. Oyamyukan may be the coldest inhabited place on Earth, but it's also a testament to the warmth of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. The experience had changed me, both physically and mentally. I had pushed my limits, faced my fears, and gained a new appreciation for the extremes our planet has to offer. Their way of life is a testament to human ingenuity and determination. I began to understand why the human body isn't meant to endure such extreme conditions for prolonged periods. They went about their daily lives with a resilience that was both inspiring and bewildering. Children still attended school, albeit bundled up to the point of neuromobility, as cars were left running 24/7 to prevent engines from freezing solid. Even simple tasks like grocery shopping became extreme sports, with the risk of frostbite looming over every outdoor excursion. It was as if we were entering another world, one where nature reigned supreme and humans were mere visitors. Every breath I took burned my lungs, and I quickly realized that this wasn't just another adventure. It was a battle for survival. The journey to Oyamyukan itself was treacherous. We traversed icy roads that seemed to stretch endlessly through a stark frozen landscape. But upon arrival, the village appeared eerily quiet. The extreme cold had forced most residents indoors, leaving the streets deserted. Filming in these conditions proved to be a monumental challenge. Our equipment constantly malfunctioned due to the cold, with batteries dying within minutes of exposure. We had to develop creative solutions, like keeping our cameras and batteries close to our bodies for warmth. Every shot was a race against time and temperature. The locals, however, seemed unfazed by the brutal climate. One of the most surreal experiences was witnessing how quickly things froze. The toll on my body became increasingly apparent as the days wore on. Despite my best efforts to stay warm, the cold seeped into my bones. Yet, amidst the hardship, there was an undeniable beauty to Oyamyukan. As our time in Oyamyukan drew to a close, I found myself reflecting on the resilience of the human spirit. Leaving Oymyakon was bittersweet. While I was relieved to escape the relentless cold, a part of me was reluctant to leave this extraordinary place. This video comes at a great personal cost: my health. As you watch this video from the comfort of your home, remember that there are places on our planet where simply existing is a daily struggle against the elements. I survived the coldest country in Africa, where temperatures plummeted to a bone-chilling -10 degrees Celsius, or -14 degrees Fahrenheit. This isn't a tale from the Arctic or Antarctica, but from the unexpected winter wonderland of Lesotho. A small, landlocked country nestled within South Africa. While most people associate Africa with sweltering heat and vast savannas, this mountainous nation defies expectations. Its high altitude and unique geography create a climate that can rival some of the coldest places on Earth during winter months. Lesotho, known as the Kingdom in the Sky, is a place of stark contrasts. As I ventured deeper into the country, ascending into the Maluti Mountains, the temperature began to drop dramatically. Houses were built with thick stone walls to insulate against the freezing temperatures. Families huddled around fires, sharing warmth and stories passed down through generations. The snow-capped peaks of the Drakensberg Range stretched as far as the eye could see, creating a breathtaking panorama. Frozen waterfalls clung to cliff faces, their cascading waters suspended in time by the frigid temperatures. The lush green landscapes I had imagined were replaced by a blanket of white, as snow covered the rugged terrain. They shared stories of how they protect their livestock from the cold, often seeking shelter in caves or constructing temporary structures from whatever materials they can find. Their knowledge of the land and ability to navigate in such harsh conditions was truly impressive. Simple tasks became challenging as the freezing temperatures numbed my fingers and toes. Yet there was an exhilarating sense of adventure in facing these conditions, knowing that I was experiencing something truly extraordinary. My journey began in the capital city of Maseru, where I quickly realized that my perception of African weather was about to be shattered, and that even in the most unexpected places, we can find beauty, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of human adaptation. The memory of those frigid nights and breathtaking landscapes will stay with me forever. A testament to the incredible diversity of our world and the unforgettable adventures that await those willing to step off the beaten path. This small country, often overlooked by travelers, offers a unique winter experience that challenges preconceptions about the continent. I found myself in Sani Pass, one of the highest roads in Africa, connecting South Africa to Lesotho. The people of Lesotho have not only survived, but thrived in conditions that many would find unbearable. This treacherous mountain pass is notorious for its extreme weather conditions, and I was about to experience them firsthand. As night fell, the temperature plummeted to an astonishing -10 degrees Celsius. Lesotho had shown me a side of Africa I never knew existed, a winter wonderland hidden high in the mountains, where temperatures rival the coldest places on Earth. The water in my bottle had frozen solid overnight, a stark reminder of the extreme conditions I was facing. As I stepped outside, the crunch of frost beneath my feet and the crisp mountain air filled my lungs, creating an otherworldly atmosphere that felt more like the Swiss Alps than Africa. The biting cold cut through my layers of clothing, and I could see my breath crystallizing in the air before me. The locals, accustomed to these harsh conditions, seemed unfazed by the extreme cold. They went about their daily lives wrapped in thick blankets, and traditional basatho hats known as makrotlos. I marveled at their resilience and adaptability to this unforgiving environment. In the small village where I stayed, I witnessed how the community had adapted to life in such cold conditions. One of the most surreal experiences was waking up to find icicles hanging from the roof of my accommodation. Despite the challenging conditions, the beauty of Lesotho in winter was undeniable. I had the opportunity to interact with local shepherds who brave these conditions year-round. As my journey through Lesotho continued, I found myself gaining a new appreciation for the diversity of African climates. The extreme cold tested my limits, both physically and mentally. As my time in Lesotho came to an end, I reflected on the resilience of the human spirit and the adaptability of communities living in extreme environments. Leaving the snow-covered mountains behind, I carried with me a newfound respect for this remarkable country and its people. My experience in Lesotho serves as a reminder that our planet is full of surprises. In the remote reaches of Siberia lies a place so cold, it defies imagination. Welcome to Oymyakon, Russia, where temperatures plummet to a bone-chilling -80 degrees Celsius. It's making it the coldest inhabited place on Earth. In Oymyakon, this is not a nightmare scenario, but a harsh reality. The extreme cold here is so intense that exposed skin can freeze in mere minutes. And staying outside for just 10 minutes without proper protection can lead to death. This small village, home to just 500 brave souls, exists in a world where survival is a daily challenge. Their homes are built on stilts to prevent the permafrost from melting beneath them. Forget about fresh fruits and vegetables. The ground is too frozen for agriculture. Residents have developed physiological adaptations over generations, including a metabolism that burns calories at a higher rate to maintain body heat. Their blood is also thicker, helping to prevent frostbite in extremities. The locals rely heavily on reindeer meat, horse meat, and fish for sustenance. Every excursion requires meticulous preparation. Layers upon layers of specialized cold weather gear are essential. In a world where comfort and convenience are often taken for granted, the people of this Siberian village remind us of the incredible adaptability of our species. Exposed skin can freeze in seconds, leading to frostbite or worse. The air is so cold it can cause lung damage if inhaled directly, so breathing through a scarf or mask is necessary. In this remote village, where staying outside for just 10 minutes can mean death, people have found a way to build lives filled with warmth, despite the -80 degrees Celsius temperatures that surround them. Even burying the dead is an ordeal, as the ground is too hard to dig graves. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the indomitable spirit that drives us to make a home in even the most inhospitable places. Even simple tasks like making a phone call or sending a text message can be impossible when devices shut down due to the cold. This shift, while potentially making life marginally easier for residents, threatens the delicate balance of the ecosystem and the traditional way of life that has existed for generations. Bonfires must be lit for days to thaw the earth enough for burial. Windows are triple glazed to keep the warmth in and the bitter cold out. Cars are kept running 24/7 during the winter months. Turning them off could mean they won't start again until spring. Imagine stepping outside your front door only to be greeted by air so frigid it can freeze your eyelashes in seconds. The villagers of Oymyakon have adapted to this unforgiving environment in remarkable ways. But what does daily life look like in a place where the mercury rarely rises above freezing? Simple tasks we take for granted become monumental challenges. The cold affects every aspect of life in Oymyakon. Despite these extreme conditions, the people of Oymyakon have found ways to not just survive, but to thrive. They've developed unique traditions and celebrations that embrace their icy home. The Cold Pole Festival, for example, brings together locals and adventurous tourists for ice swimming, reindeer sledding, and enjoying frozen fish, considered a delicacy. The human body's resilience in such extreme conditions is truly remarkable. Yet even with these adaptations, venturing outside remains a calculated risk. The extreme cold also presents unique challenges for infrastructure and technology. Metal becomes brittle and can shatter like glass. Batteries drain rapidly, and electronics struggle to function. Climate change is beginning to impact even this frozen corner of the world. While still brutally cold, Oymyakon has seen a slight warming trend in recent years. As we marvel at the resilience of Oymyakon's inhabitants, it's worth reflecting on the extremes humans are capable of enduring. Their story is one of survival against overwhelming odds, of finding joy and community in one of the harshest environments on Earth. So the next time you step outside on a chilly day and complain about the cold, remember Oymyakon.